countdown is back.
We're back. Ke re lenaneo la hao la weekly update ya World Cup le fihlile. Ho setse beke fela pele mohope wa Confederations Cup o qala. Empa if you've been living underground, how tsebe ke bua ka eng ha ke re Confederations Cup? Oscar Wara, here's what you need to know.
The Confederations Cup started in 1992 when it was called the King Fahd Cup because it was organized by some Arabs in the desert in Saudi Arabia. FIFA took over in 97 and then staged the tournament every 2 years. Now it happens every 4 years in the year before the World Cup in the host country. The tournament is contested by the winners of each of the 6 FIFA Confederation Championships along with the FIFA World Cup winner and the host country to bring the number of teams up to 8. The current champs are Brazil. Before winning it this year, SA played once in 1997 and were eliminated in the first round. Now you know.
Yep, so now you do know. Empa ho setse beke fela. So does that mean that it's too late to enjoy some of the action? Eugene doesn't seem to think so. Rena ra mo romela le camera to find out if he's right.
You know, whatever I do mean is to better the people out there in the streets. I just discovered there's only 5 days to go before a Confed Cup and I don't even have a ticket. And I'm sure I'm not the only one because baningi abantu abangathenga ama-ticket on time or tickets zolithopha uma sesifika stadium but into sezitshintshile manje. Awuthi ngizokuthi abantu bona bayazi ama-ticket atholakala kuphi na. Sembonani ma? Ninjani? Sifuna usizo la ma. Ama-ticket Confederations Cup singawathola kuphi but athengiswa?
Hayi angazi lutho le nebhola.
Awaziniki ngebhola ma, mliza la ekhaya mara awaziniki.
Angazi lutho.
Standard Bank? Yeah. Awuzabulawa abantu yazi.
Maybe say a Park Station.
Park Station?
Yeah. FNB Stadium. The FNB. Nico McDonald's ma how reka.
FIFA.com. Wena FIFA.com. Yazi mhlambu right. Bakushoda ngegravy lapho. Ah, siyabonga boss Stern namajita ne. Yetha ne promoter. I've done my research. I want to maybe go to FIFA.com. But first for that, I need the internet cafe. But where do I find this internet cafe? Ngayithola. Conveniently, I happened to find an internet cafe in J, out of nowhere, to come see this FIFA.com that they speak about. Nakoge, I've gone to the internet, FIFA.com, I clicked on Confederations Cup, and I clicked on ticketing as well. But now I've realized I need a credit card to purchase the ticket over on the internet Lapayan. But I've just realized I don't have my credit card with me. So long I apply tender, I never got it back. But I've heard other people saying I must go to FNB as well. So maybe if I go to FNB, nkoka masenti, toli ticket as via inko. Siyabonga. So if it's one person at a time and you have a child, what happens then? Unama. Finally made it to my FNB, got my last minute sale application as it says here. It's all very easy here. Just open it, follow the instruction that it says here, fill in your details and the game that you want to see. And then, last step, go on over to the teller, pay for your ticket. Let's go.
That will be 70 rand.
Oh, thank you. There we go. 70 rand. 120. Thank you.
Get your transaction slip and your purchase card.
Now that I got my 2 important documents over to a venue ticketing center, I think I'll go to the one in Sandton and go collect my ticket. Thank you very much, Alexis. Have a good day. As you can see, I've just parked my car, but never mind that. Right now, I'm at a venue ticketing center here in Sandton. If you didn't know, there's one in every host city. Bloemfontein, there's one in Rustenburg, Pretoria, and this is the Joburg one. But if you're not close to any of these places, don't be scared. You can also go to a ticketing terminal. There's one in Eastgate, Maponya Mall, in Pretoria, there's one in Hatfield and Sunnyside. So let's not waste any time, let's get our tickets. If you pay by credit card, that's all you need to do. You need one of these, stick this into one of that, and get yourself a ticket, and then you're out. And if you didn't pay by credit card, you need to come over here, bring a reference number, and one of these pretty ladies will help you get your ticket. And they'll also give you this, an official fan guide, and an official ticket guide as well. So get your ticket. Here's my top tip of the day. I first started out in the streets asking people, end up at an internet cafe where I visited FIFA.com, and then moved over to an F&B where I purchased my ticket. Now I'm here at a venue ticketing center to collect one of these. But if you didn't know, you can also walk in here at your VTC and collect a ticket by just paying for it cash. Contanti. Now I just have to find a stadium or a tender. Stadium.
There are 5 official FIFA Confederations Cup tournaments, and out of those 5, none has ever been won by a team from the first region. Kibuaka Africa Borwa, Mohole Oceania. So does South Africa, Egypt, Mohole New Zealand really pull it through?
8 have arrived, only 1 will win. Egypt, famous for these, call their team the Pharaohs. They're the current African champions after winning the CAF Cup in Ghana last year, the 6th time they've done it. Egypt are currently ranked number 40 in the world. Look out for star player Amazaki. If you want to say hello to an Egyptian fan, simply say Ahlan. There are high hopes for Bafana Bafana this year, despite not qualifying for the CAF Cup, which we won last in 1996. Currently, SA is ranked 72nd in the world. Star players Tico Modise and Steven Pienaar will be out to prove that no opposition should underestimate a team on home turf. Not as renowned as their rugby counterparts, the All Blacks, New Zealand's aptly named All Whites are the current Oceanic Cup champs. They've won it 4 times. Ranked 82, you should look out for star player Shane Smeltz and a hacker or 2 in white. Pretty.
The countdown continues after the break.
That's right, Lebo agrees with Richard Kondo of the OC. Mfundo directs traffic and a commercial and a girl fight. Every show needs one.
Turns like a little eel and comes away from trouble. Little squat man comes inside Butcher, leads him for dead. Outside Fennick leads him for dead and puts the ball away. And that is why Maradona is the greatest player in the world.
Motloso setse matsatsi fela pele mohape wa Confederations Cup o qala mona lapeng mme hona jwale ke bua le Chief Communications Officer wa South African Organizing Committee Eli Rich Mkondo. Welcome to Countdown 2010, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
Let's get right into it. Ho setse matsatsi fela pele the Confederations Cup e qala. Are we ready?
You can see we are ready. We've sold tickets. 80% of the tickets have been sold. Teams have arrived. They're already training. And we're all ready.
With the majority of tickets being sold, can that soccer fanatic still go out there and get tickets?
If you go to the ticketing center, you get your ticket there and there.
Sure.
You ask them for the game that you want to watch. They tell you whether there's a ticket available. Obviously, there are categories. Category 1, 2, 3, and 4. If there's a ticket for you, you pay there, you get it.
What is the status of our transport, especially the BRT?
The state of our transport is quite good. There will be a park and ride, as you know. People will be driving their cars to a specific point. They should look for the signs, the park and ride signage. They will tell them where to park and they'll get into a bus, come to the stadium. People won't be allowed to come next to the stadium. When it comes to the BRT, the Department of Transport is working on a resolution on exactly how the BRT is going to be resolved with those who are against it and those who are for it.
Rich, how's the marketing of the World Cup going internationally?
The World Cup, fortunately, is very easy to market. Compared to the Confederations Cup, which is 9 years old, the World Cup is 104 years old. So therefore, it is easier to market the World Cup in that we are working together with South African Tourism and the International Marketing Council to market the World Cup and our country and the continent throughout the world. And it's quite easy because you can see when it comes to ticketing for the World Cup, in the first phase, we made available 743,000 tickets for the World Cup. and we received 1.8 million applications for those tickets. In the second phase, we made available 100,000 tickets for the World Cup, and we received 180,000 applications in the first 8 hours. So it can tell you that the people are coming, they are aware of the World Cup, so the marketing for the World Cup is quite satisfactory.
Rich, we have many fans already in South Africa for the 2009 Confederations Cup, local fans as well. What is your message to them?
Enjoy our country and let the games begin and let the best team win. And with South Africa, you'll be able to enjoy our diversity, visit our interesting cultural centers. We know South Africa is a bug. When you've been here, you'll come back again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us
Sure.
today. Motle Italy ke yona tshwereng mohape wa bolo ya maoto ya lefatshe gona jwale. Hona jwale re batla ho tseba he hore ke bo mang ba tle ba le teng mona come Confederations Cup ho tswa ho European powerhouses ke bua ka Eurasia.
The Lions of Mesopotamia reached a peak in the 70s and 80s, qualifying for the Olympics and World Cup. They're current AFC champs, a title they've won 4 times. Currently, Iraq is ranked 77th in the world, and keep an eye on star player Hawar Mullah Mohammed. Everyone always wants to beat the reigning champs. Italy, or the Azzurri as Italians call them, beat out the best to lift the 2006 World Cup trophy in Germany, their 3rd victory. They're the 5th best team in the world and have depth all over the place. Daniela De Rossi is their best. The form team, Spain, or the La Roja, are undefeated in over 30 games. Winners of last year's European Championship, they are out to prove that they deserve their #1 world ranking. Casillas, Iniesta, Torres, there are stars all over the pitch. Beware.
The World Cup is more than just about the beautiful game. It fana ka menyetla to everyone. Like this guy. Imagine being granted an opportunity to direct a commercial for a major sponsor. Check this out.
I'm Fundum Kize. I directed the Coca-Cola ad, and that's why you're interviewing me. See, when I was younger, I started a company called FOE. That means freedom of expression. That's basically what I'm about. That's basically what I think filmmaking is about. It's about expressing yourself. My concept is about you as a spectator watching a spectacular game by ordinary fellows going against this extraordinary team and the last minute of the match and they're about to score, you know what I mean? So it's the ultimate goal that comes from all these pressures coming in against you. Yeah. We've been telling stories since the beginning of time, trying to explain certain things and explain certain emotions. Especially in South Africa, we have lots of things to say, and as young people, we have the power through film. The creative part is all yours. Like, you have to make sure that the actors are performing right. You have to make sure that the shots are perfect. You also kind of control the edit. So it's basically everything that has to do with the film. That's what happens. There's a lot of people optimistic about 2010, the Confederations Cup. I mean, South Africa is just alive with possibility. It's a magical place at the moment. We should also empower ourselves through 2010, through the Confederations Cup, through every event that's coming through to South Africa. This is a wonderful place. Let's keep it going and keep your dreams alive. It can happen to you. Voila, 2010.
Funukwazi re batla go itse gore wena o etsang for Confederations Cup. If you have a friend or a relative who's empowering themselves, please let us know. Email address ya rona ke info@countdown2010.coza. Now, if you have any questions, a problem that you'd like clarity on, let us know and we'll try and sort you out.
We will try and sort you out. We're also going to try and keep Eugene awake. And don't go anywhere. It's time for some girls to get nasty.
With seconds left, Hurst runs through scattered defence alone. He's the first man to score 3 in a World Cup final.
Mue Emotle, you still have a chance. Go out there and get your 2009 Comfort Cup ticket. Things are a bit different this time. Rules and regulations have to be followed. While Eugene gets the lowdown.
Now guys, as much as leaving your ticket purchase to the last minute could be a problem, your transport arrangement needs to be sorted out before you even think of going to the stadium. Now I'm going to give you a few options. Option 1, Mtraisen, taxi driver, baba. Take me to the stadium. Short left, Mtraisen. Only on TV, they're on time. If you stuck at traffic in a stadium, you can always watch out for these signs. Park and ride. Stadium. Or you can also get the bus. Or you can take the train that will end up bringing you here to Ellis Park Stadium. That's only if you live in Gauteng. But if not, check your local listings for more information. The last thing you can do is walk to the game. But just make sure of one thing though before you start walking, that you're not coming from Limpopo. It's far. Finally, I'm here! How? I'm early, as usual. Ask my producer, he'll tell you that. That's what happens when you must get to the stadium. You must get there early. And don't forget, guys, you get an allocated seat number that you should only sit in. Don't be king of old ladies and little children of their seats. As I remember correctly, my seat was N96, so I think I'm round about here. Guys, now that you're seated, here's some rules for you to remember. Number 1, no weapons allowed, traditional or otherwise. No bottles, cups, jugs, and cans are allowed in the stadium. No excessive noise, but vuvuzelas are allowed. No selling of goods or tickets. No animals. Here's a movie. No broadcasting on the internet. No objects that might compromise your safety. No promotion or commercial material allowed. No recording of sound, images, or footage other than for private use. No relieving of oneself here at the stadium other than in the designated areas, the toilets. No bringing of anything that can cause a fire, especially those hot girls. No fireworks. Use cocaine. No alcohol or drugs. No racism. No banners or flags bigger than 2 by 1 meters. No big objects that can be stored under the seats. I would take a leg. That's how you get to the stadium, and those were the rules. 5 days to go before kickoff, Konala, and I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. I don't care. You guys can go. Lebu, keep the show, do the show. I'm staying right here. Bafana, Bafana!
No, Eugene, you gotta go home, buddy. But Rona had a rep up a mission out on a Kajari shop at Confederations Cup. Here are the teams for Americas.
They've given us Beyonce, Barack, and the Burger, and now the Yanks are starting to get good at soccer. They're the CONCACAF champs for the 4th time and are starting to play nearly as well as their female side, who are the best in the world. They're the world's 14th strongest team, thanks to the likes of Josie Altidore. Whether you're talking about their beaches, bikinis, or the Seleção themselves, Brazil just ooze class. The most successful team in history, they have played in every World Cup and won it 5 times. Ronaldinho proves that the English invented it, but the Brazilians perfected it.
Come Sunday, the players will be walking down this tunnel for the opening ceremonies. There will be artists singing as well as dancers. And speaking of dances, there's a new dance. It's called Disky Dance. Goes something like that. Check it out.
Hi, I just want to teach you 5 great moves of the 2010 Disky dance. So, come with me. First move, here we go. It's simply called Teka. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that's very nice. You guys are doing very well. From there to 1, 2, 3, 4, you kick your soccer ball up there, then it comes to your head. Then Wateka, and header, and Teka. Then from the Teka there, you're gonna bring your soccer ball, your Disky ball here. So now from there, it's Table Mountain. 1, 2, 3, and go. And shake, and shake, and shake, and shake. Yeah, that's beautiful. Now from the shaker here, you're going to release your soccer ball there. Yeah, release that there, and then we're trapper. Okay, yeah, trapper. 1, 2, 3. For a Teka, and Teka, Zamaya, Zamaya, and Zamaya, and Zamaya, and kick. Yeah, guys, you got it. There it is. Now, put these moves together now.
Next week, we celebrate Youth Day in a big way. We jet off to Cape Town and chat to AC Milan footballer Clarence Seedorf and check out the hottest football freestyler on this side of the planet. That's Chris. And I'm sure you need to know where you can catch those games, right? I'm talking about public viewing areas in your area. This is Countdown 2010. The countdown continues. 366 days to go.